It's me. I'm back. It's been a while since I've made a face cam video, so I just thought I'd do that. First off, I just want to say I'm really sorry I've been quiet recently. I've just had a lot of things going on. Like, I just finished up my sophomore year of high school, and now I'm about halfway through my summer break. And but primarily, I've been quiet because I've been working on a new project for you all, and I just wanted to actually introduce that to you all. I don't know if you guys have seen my YouTube short, where I posted myself playing a short little theme that I came on my keyboard, which you can see just behind me. And if you guys haven't seen that, I will go ahead and show it to you now, so just give me a moment. That was the YouTube short that I posted, now I'd say a couple weeks ago, right before I think I went on a trip up to Cleveland, which I'm back now. I've been back for about 2 weeks, but anyways, it was fun. That's part of why I was quiet. I was out of town, but now I'm back and I'm getting back into it. However, this new project that I'm working on is like something I haven't done before, a Halloween special, and I just thought I'd actually make one of those for you. Also, sorry if you guys see me glancing up at my other monitor. I just keep glancing up there. Just thought I'd clear that up if you noticed that. Anyways, this new project is, if you probably saw from the title of the short, I called it The Black Cathedral, a Symphony of 9 Curses. And I actually based it on a little story that I made with I did put some annotations in, but you guys are going to probably see those in just a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys. This is the story that I'm basing the piece off of. Black Cathedral, a Symphony of 9 Curses. It's a 9-movement piece. That's why you have these movements here, but it's also split across 3 acts. You can see some little information here. I set this in Hexham, England, in the year 1849, so we're about 2 decades into the Victorian era. Which, the Victorian era is just defined by the time that Queen Victoria ruled the United Kingdom, or in this case, England. Anyways, just some knowledge for you guys. Just thought it would be cool. Like, but one thing I thought I'd do is I would actually let you guys listen to the cathedral motif as the thing defined, and so I'm gonna let you guys see that right here. Sorry. I need to get used to actually being in front of a camera again, because I haven't done it in a while. Oops, my bad. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get you all over there. You are gonna see the studio I'm using right before I switch over to MuseScore, but anyways. essentially that was the Cathedral motif. I know it only looped once in the version I played, looped twice in the second version I did a double stop, but anyways, that's the only appearance of that motif right now in the score, so I will be adding more. Because I'm working on it. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to slide this. I know you can probably see the red lines, but whatever. Slide this into the top, say left corner, because I'm not actually doing any work on this like I normally would, but anyways, and then if I switch back to this, you can see right here the work I did. I actually, like, if I'm singling it out, this is what the piano part sounds like. This is technically what I should have played, except I didn't because, well, I'm not very good at piano, I will admit. I can at least do some stuff, but, like, just do basic things, but anyways. Like, just with the piano, this is what the motif would sound like. Where it really shines is in the strings section, because I did a solo viola. No, cello. I did include a solo viola though, but this is the cello. In case you guys are wondering though, and then you have the bass down here, which is actually, funny enough, the instrument that I play. I know most of the people watching this probably at the time that I'm recording this or when I post it are probably just people that I know, but in the off chance that I don't know who you are, the bass is the instrument that I play. But with all the strings is what the motif sounds like. If you guys caught it, what I did here is I used what is called a diminished chord here in the measure right here. Technically that's a... Okay, sorry, that was my brother. This is a C minor diminished chord, which I know it uses the B sharp, but that's because the key signature is C sharp minor. But the violins, this is what they play. Another place where it shines, and I really like it, is the chorus and the organ. So those sound really good. And the organ. Sorry if you guys couldn't hear that very well. It uses a pianissimo dynamic, which basically means very quiet. Short turns. But what I really like listening to when I'm just breaking it down like this is the percussion section, because I like listening to the stuff. Now you guys really didn't think I was done with that, didn't you? Because I got a lot more. This is a very big piece. Like, I'm done with movement 1 and I'm working on movement 2. It's just taking a while because I'm slow. Get mad at me if you want, but I have slowed down. It's good to take time to do what you want. And that came out so wrong. I'm so sorry, guys. It's good to take the time to complete what you want to. Make it actually sound good if you're trying to write music. Oops. Did not mean to hit that. And then what I really like, what I did recently is when I did the first little introduction to C minor here. Because part of my story, one of the annotations I made was to use a glissando right here to represent the wind, and this is the effect of that. But as you guys can probably hear, it's building into another section, which I did another very good segment with the strings, and I really like it. I'll let you guys listen to this. This is what I just finished up here recently. Sounds like so far. And again, what I'm very proud of, you probably saw this moment right here with the strings, but on top of that you have your chorus, which actually the soprano here, the soprano part of the choir plays along with the melody, like the trumpets up here. And I think it sounds really good, singling it out. On that C minor chord. Another part where it shines is the piano, even though I don't even know what I'm saying. I am so sorry, guys. This video is going out unedited. Probably. I'm going to let you guys listen to this whole C minor segment because it all flows really nicely. Now, apologies right here with the woodwinds when you get to this part because it is a little crunchy. This is what it sounds like here, this whole segment. Anyways, this is kind of the new project that I'm working on. I will get something out for a new orchestral arrangement of Anvils of Ash and Stained Glass, as well as a new series for my next score other than this, because I said I would in my post. And you guys also, the two people who actually did voted on it, so I will do that. Like, that will be coming out, but it will be sporadic until I get this out, which this this piece will be out probably by Halloween. I'm hoping, because I'm still only like halfway through page 2, and the actual story itself that I made is a total of 18 pages long. So I'm going to show you guys that right here. This is that piece, like I said here, like it's 18 total pages. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. Like I'm about here. I'm about here in the writing, and I still got all of this. Like, but also, so I don't get ahead of myself. I guess you're wondering, I also wrote this story. Both the score and the story are both by me. Because would I really be like that? And this is like that Google Doc that I used to write it. So you can see I did have some possible titles, but I chose neither. But anyways, you can see ideas for Halloween special. And like the characters in the story, obviously you have this right here. Like this I would pay attention to. Your main protagonist here, like this is set in Hexham, England, in Victorian era England. So you have, and I just had to pick some good names for it. And this is, it follows a 17-year-old girl named Agnes, and her little brother basically is possessed by the supernatural entity. I'm not going to spoil too much because I don't want to spoil any. I don't want to give too much away. Like, I'm only doing that with a few trusted people, but my normal viewers, you guys are not one of them. Then you have the structural flow here. You can see all these movements. Like the Black Cathedral, a Symphony of 9 curses, then you have your 3 acts. Act 1, a cyclical recurrence. Act 2, irregularities of the 9th year. And Act 3, the Black Cathedral. And then your 9 movements, you can see it descends 4-3-2, like that. Movement 1, the recognition of inevitability. Movement 2, the Thornfield's precautions. Movement 3, a consultation with the 2 sorcerers. Movement 4, disappearance. Movement 5, a lost soul. Movement 6, records of previous cycles. Movement 7, the Black Cathedral revealed. Movement 8, descending to the cathedral. And Movement 9, the final curse. I also have all these motifs here, which I just also wrote in because I could. And like you have your different motifs: family, possession, doctors, Black Cathedral, curse, death, Agnes, and the entity. Now what you'll notice, like all these except the entity motif have usually at least just a tone. I've already defined the cathedral motif, the curse motif, and the possession motif, the family and Agnes's motifs. I've also got those, and then, however, what I don't have is the death motif, but you can see from this note right here, it's closely related to the DSE, right? Which is that dun 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 dun. I use the Shining's version of it there, but you get the point, because it appears a lot. It's a popular funeral march, but as I said, it's only related to it. It's not going to be exactly like it, but you get the point. And then the entity here should be what really catches your eye, because it's no distinct theme. Instead, it infiltrates into the other themes with either a wrong note, incorrect resolution, extra chord, etc. Now, I actually have that already defined because I used it twice where it infiltrates the curse motif, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So the first place where that appears is over, not going to use the first, looking for the first movement for subversion. It's right here. And this is kind of, for starters though, this is what the normal curse motif sounds like. actually go into the entity motif, this is what the corruption part sounds like. That's what that sounds like, just so you guys can actually see it. Like, I do have some other stuff down here, and you have your instrumentation list. You can see that quite clearly in the score. You have all this: woodwinds, brass, percussion, keyboards and grand staff, chorus, and strings, and then just information. Target duration about 1 to 2 hours, just because I could. I don't know how long it's actually going to be, but I'm trying to draw it out a little bit. Genre, I'm trying to make it kind of gothic horror, but I'm still considering myself to be an amateur composer. Though I do get some inspiration from my... No, not my... Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, guys. Today is just not my day. But I'm trying to go for the gothic horror type of thing, because obviously this is in England, in the Victorian era. And then also... Like, I know I said genuine fear here. I don't know how much that's actually going to come across. Child appropriate. Probably not. So, yes, if you are a child, I would suggest maybe not watching the final video, because there is a lot of, like, graphic imagery in there. Warning. But that's kind of the case with a lot of, like, horror stories. I don't know, but... But this is going to be a very interesting score, and I'm really excited to finally share it with you all once I complete it. It'll be fun. I'm going to probably end it there for now, just so we're not... And I can't grab the right button. Probably going to end it there for now. Hope you guys at least enjoyed and got that little intro, because I'm really excited to share it with you all. Now, if you are in my inner circle, you will be getting some live updates. I've already been doing that with one person, but for my normal viewers, people I don't trust with this information, this is about it, other than a few posts that I'll be making. And maybe some other YouTube shorts and more videos like this. But other than that, that's all you get until the final product. I hope you enjoy. You have a great rest of your evening, everyone, as it is getting close to being about 8:30 where I live, and so I'm going to call it here. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.